Yo, gangsters, what's up, mate? It's me, it's me. Results day tomorrow. Fun times, man. Let's celebrate. Neil, did you write the description of the video? What, on YouTube? No, it was Hokia. Yo, what's going on, mate? Fun results, Gabriel, what? Yes, on YouTube, hell no. I ain't reading all that. But there's very important information in the description. Very importante información. Yo, Sia, what's up? Uma, you're finished, why? Zaina, what do you mean you saw the 10-year-old I taught? What? In real life or online? What's up, Steak? I don't know, Arya. Asher, what's up, dude? What's up, my guy? Hokia's yapping. Just mad yap from Hokia. I haven't monkey pickle pants. Just online. It was crazy. That's what I'm trying to do to you guys. I'm just, not just pass memo, got an A star. A 10-year-old getting an A star. In A-level maths is just nuts. But yeah, I taught him. So it's my job to turn you guys into top G's of maths. Easy dubs, man. Easy dubs. So what I'm going to do today, guys, I'm going to introduce to you something known as factor theorem, something slightly new to you guys again. Quite a simple mathematical concept, very common in actually all of maths. Neil's going to do us wrong because I've completed life now that I've trained a 10-year-old to do A-level maths. Everything else will be easy, innit? And then at the end, guys, we obviously do Kahoot and stuff, but I'm going to remind you about the Year 12 course that starts in September. And then we'll do the Kahoot after. Yeah, that'll take like 5 minutes because I did it with you guys last week, innit? Alright, so the first thing we need to do is algebraic division, yeah? So let's remind ourselves of long division from primary school. How many of you guys actually remember long division from primary school? So how many 13s go into 189? You remember? So just to kind of remind you guys, you say, how many 13s go into 1? What would you say? How many 13s go into 1? Zero. Good. 13 does not go into 1, so we put 0. Then we multiply these numbers together, which gives you 0. You write it underneath. And you subtract these numbers. Yeah, 1 minus 0 is just 1. And then you bring down the next number, 8. Then you do the same thing. You say, how many 13s go into 18? How many 13s go into 18? Uno. Then you do uno times 13. You write it underneath. You subtract them. You get 5. And you bring down the next number, 59. Then how many 13s go into 59? I saw a Hocker shoe hand before the live stream. Did you? Mate, Hockey got violated last year, man. It's crazy. 4. What does that give you? What's 4 times 13? 52, right? So 4 times 13, 52. You minus, you get 7. Yeah? And then all that would happen here, guys, is you would add a decimal place and then you would just keep going. Yeah? You would just say, you know, 0.0, and then that comes down to make 70. And you just keep going along. Yeah, but we're not going to do that. It's just basically reminding you of the basic concept of long division. So the answer here would be just 14 remainder 7. Yeah. Now this algebraic division is the same concept. Oh, sorry. This numeric division applies when we do it algebraically as well. And it's actually a very simple process. I think some of you said you've done it in further maths as well. So we can use a similar process when dividing algebraic expressions. So find the quotient. So the quotient is this number here. So in maths, we call that the quotient. This is the remainder, and this is the divisor. So find the quotient when dividing this cubic by x plus 3. Yeah? So Neil's pen makes satisfying noises. Can you guys hear my pen writing? I don't think you guys could hear it. So I'm going to do it first part A using long division. So we're going to say x plus 3 into, damn, I don't know you guys could, have you guys always been able to hear my pen? X squared minus 13x plus 6. Pen ASMR and that. So how does it work with algebra? It's all about the leading x term. Now guys, you always have, oh, okay, seen. So, exactly, Nabil. All you guys are, nah, Katya's just got rubbish speakers, mate. So what you're saying is, how many x's go into 2x cubed? You're doing a multiplication. You're saying x multiplied by what gives you that? What would you say? X times what gives you 2x cubed? X times what gives you 2x squared? Angel, Michael, good. 2x squared. And then, guys, remember what we did in the previous thing is we do the multiplication. Yeah, so we're now going to multiply the 2x squared by these two terms. There's now two terms to do here. Yeah? So x times 2x squared is 2x cubed. 2x squared times 3 is 6x squared. And then we minus. Now this should always cancel. If it doesn't cancel, you've done something wrong. Now we've got x squared minus 6x squared, which is minus 5x squared. Now what I actually do here, guys, I actually bring down both terms. You don't have to bring down both terms, but I just like doing that. And now we just do the exact same thing as we were doing before. We're saying, look, x times what gives you minus 5x squared? And we're going to put that up here. Or your mic is all show with the colors and no action. Trust me, CFK, spending all this money for nothing, mate. All of it for nothing. Minus 5x. So x times minus 5x gives you that. And then again, we do the multiplication, which is, that gives you minus 5x squared. I got it from Timu, you know, you're crazy. Then that gives you minus 15. Minus 15x. So now, guys, when you take them away, what are you left with? Obviously, Katya coming in late with the late workbook, late everything. It's not looking good, bruv. It's not looking good. Michael's gone with 2x. All right, nice. So here, obviously, the minus 5x squareds are going to cancel because they're the exact same. Now we have the minus 13 minus minus 15. Yeah, students missed that out a lot. The double negative becomes plus. It becomes 2x. And we're going to bring down that 6. And the last bit is pretty simple. You're saying x times 2 gives you 2x. And then we're basically done. When you multiply, you get 2x plus 6. And here you go, guys. You see when you subtract, you get 0. That means you've done it properly. So the quotient here, the quotient is 2x squared minus 5x plus 2. And what this does, guys, is it allows us to factorize. So I'm basically saying that x plus 3 times this gives you this cubic. So this is the method we use to factorize cubics. And this is how it's going to link to factor theorem later on. I'll explain what factor theorem actually is. But it's basically this. Now, we can actually do this problem by just looking. Let me show you guys a cool trick. This is called inspection. If you do further maths, you'll use this way a lot more probably. But you only really do this with cubics. If it's any power bigger than a cubic, like a quartic or something like that, quartic meaning power 4, you wouldn't use this method, yeah? Okay, so look at this. I want to factorize a cubic, and I know one of the brackets is x plus 3, yeah? So I know one of the brackets is x plus 3. We're just going to factorize using methods we know from GCSE. So what I'm saying is x times something gives me 2x cubed. What would you guys put there? What would you guys put there, Mike? Two x squared. Nice. And then we look at the last number. So we're saying 3 times something gives me 6. What's that? It will be dos. Okay. Now the only thing here, guys, is we don't know what the middle number is. Yeah? That we have to work out. And it's a very simple process. It has to be in terms of x, right? So what we do is we write plus k x. We need to find out what k is. And we can work that out very simply by partially expanding. Remember when I taught you guys factorizing? You partially expand to figure out what the numbers have to be. Yeah? What's up, Sam? So we partially expand the x squared term. So for example, we have x times kx. I'm only going to multiply out the terms that would give me an x squared term. Now x times kx gives me kx squared. What other multiplication would give me an x squared term? Just have a look there. Just decide, if you were multiplying out the brackets, what would multiply to give you an x squared term? Yes, Michael, for sure. Good, the 3 times 2x squared. These are the only two terms that would multiply to give you an x squared term. Now that gives you 6x squared. Okay. Now, we know what it expands to. It's supposed to expand to x squared. So this needs to expand to x squared. So when you rearrange that, what do you get for k? When you rearrange that, what do you get for k? Tangent, exactly, minus 5. Because that, essentially you don't need the x squareds anymore. You have that, this goes, you're just left with 1. K is minus 5. See, you get the answer super quick, right? That's going there. And you can see that's the same as our answer. Pretty quick, right? So here you avoid making silly mistakes. Like I said, this method is best used when dealing with cubics, so power 3. If it was power 4, power 5, anything more, you should really do this long division method. But inspection is way better when you're dealing with cubics. Yes, Harlem. If they want you to factorize, yeah. Okay, next one. Sometimes there'll be terms missing. Yeah, so we have this cubic here. What term is missing that should be there, generally speaking? What term is, don't never give up, mate. Don't never give up. The squared, exactly. Lydia and Angel's their answer combined gives you what we're looking for. So there's an x squared term missing, right? So when we do this long division, yeah, with x minus 4, one thing, even my year 13s guys make this mistake still. When they do this long division, well, in the first lesson anyway, they don't listen to what I'm saying. They write this. Yeah, you do not just write this. You need to take into account that there is an x squared term missing. Now, because the x squared term is missing, what is its coefficient? What is the coefficient of x squared here? Yes, Angel, nice. So we have x cubed. Nice, guys. We have to write 0x squared. Yeah, minus 4x minus 48. Yeah, and now we're going to do the exact same thing. Yeah, so we're going to do the long division method, and I'll show you again how we do it via the inspection method. So you just say x times what is x cubed? ¿Qué pasa? X squared, nice. And then you multiply x cubed minus 4x squared. And this is why, guys, it's very important we put the 0, because what students end up doing is just copying and pasting. When you subtract, what are you left with? when you subtract, what are you left with? Exactly, Taj. So this is what happens. If students do not write this, all they do is they do this. They just copy and paste it down. That's wrong. With the 0 there, there is a double negative. You're doing 0. You're doing 0 minus 4. So it's actually plus 4. Yeah? So we get 4x squared. And then we bring down everything else. Yeah? Now, I'm not going to say anything here, guys. What number are we going to put here? What goes there? Just by observing, let's see if you guys remember the steps. Near the enemy. Just missing something there. Nice, guys. So again, you're saying x times what is 4x squared? That's plus 4x. Yeah? Now we're going to multiply, so we get 4x squared. Yeah, 4x squared. That would be minus 16x. Take them away. When you take them away, what are you left with? $12. Nice. So we have minus 4 minus 6, which is minus 4 plus 16. Did I say 6 or 16? I meant 16. So we got 12x. Then we bring that down. Then what's the final number we are going to put here? What's the final number? Número 12. X times what gives you 12x? It is 12. Okay. I remember we should be left with 0 at the end. So we multiply that. We get 12x minus 48, which when you minus, you get 0. And that's it. It works. So my quotient is x squared plus 4x plus 12. And that would then be factorized. Let's do it by inspection. So one of my brackets is x minus 4. Now, just by inspection, you are saying x times something gives you that. What would you write down? Yes, Taj. You have to read it carefully. Read it carefully. So in this case, x squared. If it starts to seem obvious, guys, it's very good. Yeah, you want answers to questions to become obvious. So why is he even asking me this, mate? Now, minus 4 times something gives me minus 48. Okay, plus 12. Yeah, plus 12. So here we're going to put the symbol there as well. Now what do we do? Yo, Mario. Allow me today, yeah? Allow me. Okay, kx. We need to find out what that middle term is. Then what do we do? Rushi, good. We partially expand. Can you guys partially expand the terms that I'm actually interested in? So I'm not going to say which ones I'm interested in. Let's see if you guys can remember which partially expanded terms am I going to be interested in. See you, Taj. Angel, what's the other one? So that's one of them. What about the other one? Ishan. Yeah. Okay, good. So we have x times kx squared. And we have minus 4x squared. What is that supposed to equal when you look at the cubic? What does that equal? So we put it earlier. Is 0x squared, right? There is no x squared term here. And from here, guys, you can basically just ignore this. So k is 4. And there you go, it's done. So you have x squared, 4x, 12. Guys, really, if you practice the inspection method, like, it is much quicker, yeah? It's a pretty clean method. But like I said, only do this when dealing with cubes, yeah? Only with cubes. If it was x to the power 4, you do this. If it was x power 4, I would do long division myself, yeah? But inspection, for sure, when dealing with x cubed, sorry, yeah? CFK is probably because you're using the grid method, not my method. Now, let's look at factor theorem. Yeah, let's look at what factor theorem even is. Now, we all know we can rewrite f of x is x squared minus 4x plus 3 in this form. What's that known as? When you rewrite this, what's that process called? Factorizing. Yeah, so now you're basically starting to connect the dots why we're talking about factor theorem. Yeah. Now, the mathematical name for the brackets is they are factors. Yeah, so these are factors. The word factorize or the word factor means these two things multiply to give you the expanded expression. So for example, 12 is 3 times 4. Yeah, something like that. So these are the factors, isn't it? Okay. Now, factorizing rewrites a quadratic in terms of its factors. Yeah, x minus 1 and x minus 3. Now, just by observing that, what do you guys think f of 1 would equal? And we're going to find a connection between where that 1 even comes from and its significance relative to the quadratic. Now, there's a reason why I'm picking 1. Ishan's gone with 0. Think about where I'm getting this from. It would be 0. Now, the reason for that is if I do 1 minus 1 here, I'm going to get a bracket of 0. Right? It doesn't matter what that second bracket is. When you sub in x is 1, one of the brackets becomes 0. Yeah? So here you would get 0 times minus 2, which is 0. And then when you sub in 3, you're going to get 3 minus 1 and 3 minus 3. 3 minus 1 is 2, times 0 is 0. Okay? Now, there's a special word. We've already discussed it. So if x minus 1 and x minus 3 are the factors, the values that make them 0 are known as what? You guys know what it's called? Think about the graph of a quadratic. What is that known as? Not the product. So Akram, the factors multiply, their product gives you the overall quadratic. Luna, good, the roots. The roots make the quadratic 0. This f of 1 is 0. This f of 3 is 0. Okay, so these values are known as the roots. Now, what's the significance here? If you know the roots of a quadratic, you know its factors. Yeah, it's that simple. We've actually practiced this before. Yeah, so if you know the roots, you know the factors. Yeah? For example, if I gave you the roots, I don't know, 5 and 7, what must the factors be? So if I gave you the roots 5 and 7, what must the factors be? Angel, good. Nice, guys. You're just thinking about what the brackets would have been, right? X minus 5 and x minus 7. How about minus 1 and 2? What would the factors have been then? Yep, Taj, Ishan, yep. X plus 1 and x minus 2. Last one, how about, let's make it a bit more tricky, 2/3 and minus a half. because we will get ones like this. So we can't have fractions, guys. So x minus 2/3 would not be accepted. Lydia, good. So look what Lydia's put, guys. That is correct. 3x minus 2. If you have one of the roots being this, you times by 3 first, 3x, and then you minus the 2. The other one, yeah, Matty, good. Michael, good. Zainab, that's it. Would be times by 2, 2x, and then you add the 1 over. Yeah? So remember, guys, when you factorize, you never have fractions within the brackets, right? So keep that in mind. Yeah? All right. So let's apply this to factor theorem. What is factor theorem? The factor theorem states that if f of x is a polynomial, yeah, so like a quadratic, cubic, whatever, if f of a is 0, where a is a root, then x minus a is a factor. That's what we were just discussing. Conversely, if x minus a is a factor of f of x, then f of a is 0. Yeah? Okay, so this is a typical A-level year 12 question. Show that x plus 2 is a factor of this cubic. Now this is without factorizing, guys. If I tell you that x plus 2 is one of the brackets, what do you do to show it is a factor? You have to use one of these bullet points. You have to think, what do you actually know now? If, Ikram, what do we plug in? Yeah, CFK minus 2. So we're saying, if x plus 2 is a factor, then x is minus 2 is a root. Yeah? And we need to prove that. Yeah? So we're going to sub in 3 times minus 2 cubed, 7 lots of minus 2 squared. Okay. Now, if this is an exam question, guys, you're just going to write equals 0. And you're going to tick it, and you're going to say, therefore, x plus 2 is a root. Because obviously you can type all this in the calculator, right? But it's just verify it anyway, like, you know, with our calculator. What does it give you? Just double check. 3 minus 2. Just so you guys believe me, innit? Plus 7 minus 2 squared. Huh? Wait, do I not believe myself? Oh, I wrote minus 6. Hey, yo, nah, I'm bugging. Okay. I got shook. Alright. We trusted the wrong guy. Hey, yo, I nearly had a heart attack, man. Nah. Arms weak. No. Knees weak. Palms are sweaty. Spaghetti on the sweater now. Hence factorize. Wait, because it's a cubic, guys. Which which method should we use? What method should we use to factorize? Inspection. Yeah, I agree. I think inspection is just the best method to use here. We know one of the brackets x plus 2. What are we going to put here? Let's see if you guys know how to do inspection now. There's vomit on the sweater now. Mom, spaghetti. Alrighty then, nice. So guys, you're saying x times what gives you 3x cubed? That's going to be 3x squared. What goes here? There's vomit on the sweater now. Mom, spaghetti. Katya, I've got that one as well, the CG50. I never use it personally. Like, I don't think it's as good as people make it out to be. Yeah, I think this calculator, or the CW, is just way quicker. It hasn't got fancy buttons. It just gets straight to the point. So there's no reason to get the CG50. All right, here, guys. Plus 8, good, is plus 4. Yes, my Dradis. Then what do we do? And also, Katia, if you can find this calculator, then when you study A-level maths with me, then everyone's going to be using either this or the CW, so it's easier for you to work with, right? Okay, nice freaky. We do KX and then we partially expand. Can you guys partially expand that for me with the terms that we're going to be interested in? So Angel's done hers. Let's partially expand that. Why do they have to ruin the CW? I don't know, Ishan. If you can find the EX, trust me, that's going to be the biggest plug, man. And I hope they don't remove the software for it. That'll be annoying. Because then I have to learn the CW. Taj good, Zainab good. So we have x times kx is kx squared. And this gives me 6x squared. Now that has to equal 7x squared. So what is k? Exactly, Luna. I found the EX on eBay. Buy it, man. Buy it. K is 1. There we go. Alright, so right now, we have this. And it's up to us to factorize that. Now, guys, we are now at A levels. Let's cheat a bit. Let's all go on our calculator. Let's press menu. Press the A button to solve polynomials. Let's go number 2. Solve that polynomial. Because we know factor theorem now. Oh, it doesn't even factorize. Unless I've typed it in wrong. Are you guys getting the same as me? I don't even think it factorizes. 3, 1, 4. Okay. It doesn't factorize. So actually, that's our final answer. That is our final answer. We can't even factorize it. Let's remove all evidence, mate. How could we show from last lesson that this quadratic does not factorize? Let's see if you guys remember. How do we show, and we could even do it now, we might as well. How could we show that that quadratic does not have any solutions? Nice, Lydia, the discriminant. What has to be true about the discriminant? For the quadratic, the discriminant. Below 0, Harlem, good. So the discriminant, b squared minus 4ac. Now the b term for the quadratic is 1 squared minus 4. A is 3, and c is 4. Well, that's really negative. That's 1 minus, what, 48? Is that minus 47? Less than 0, therefore no other real roots. There we go. They may ask you to prove that it doesn't have any other real roots. Yeah, so just be aware of that. And that's it, mate. And that's it. Easy peasy squeeze the lemon, right? Hey, yo, inspection is great. You can actually do inspection even with power 4. You just set up simultaneous equations, but in that situation, it's just easier to just do long division. Yes, mate. Yes, mate. Now, x minus 1 and x plus 3 are both factors of this cubic. Find a and b. All right, guys, using your experience now, what are we going to do? So, CFK, I see you. Arya, why did I violate your spelling? What spelling? What are we subbing in though? Mariam is looking good above. Dynamic. If there was no real roots, no, that would not work. Because then it doesn't factorize at all. They would never do that with cubics, but if you're doing further maths, you would have strategies to work in the complex plane. The EX on eBay is 20 quid. Oh, yo, Katya, that's really good. I didn't know that. You should definitely buy that. So x minus 1, guys. We're going to sub in 1. So we're going to do 5, 1 cubed a. Lydia, not if it doesn't have real roots, because you need to have one of the brackets, right? You need to have one of the factors. So now we're subbing in 1, but if it doesn't have any real roots, then we can't do that, right? What is this supposed to equal? minus 3 equals 0. Nice. Okay, let's clean them up. Artem, what's up, dude? Would I recommend further maths as a fourth for medicine? Personally, no. I think it's just more effort than it's worth. I mean, the fundamentals, maths, chemistry, biology. I think a good fourth, if you do want to do a fourth subject for medicine, I feel like psychology would be a good one. Learn about human behavior. Psychology is one of the probably the biggest A level now. I don't think it's bigger than maths, but I think psychology is the second largest A level out there right now. So, yeah, I would recommend that one as like if you did want to take 4. All right, so here, guys, we got 5 plus A plus B minus 36 is 0. So we get A plus B. When we move the 36 and the 5, what'd you get? 31. I'm pretty annoying for GCSE, and it's pretty easy, the A-level content, to be fair, for psychology. No worries, dude. No worries. Aria's gonna do psychology. Alright, mate. Alright. Aria. Alright, mate. So we got 27, minus 27 times 5. What's that? Minus 135. Quick maths. This gives me 9A. Give me minus 3B. And minus 36 is 0. So we get 9A minus 3B. What is 135 minus 36? 9. Surely. What else can we do here? Alright, mate. Yeah, you got this, Isha, man. Oh, wait, yeah, you guys are right. Oh, wait, no, Michael is right. It's actually 135 plus 36, my bad. Guys, just use your calculator, yeah? What is that? Yeah, Michael, plus 171, right? But yeah, you guys are right. It's divided by 3. This guy, boogin. So you got... I'm going to write this one first. 3A minus B. What's 171 divided by 3, though? Like 37? No, 57. Uma, thanks. And A plus B is 31. All right, what do we do to the two equations? What do you do to this equation? Simultaneous stratus by adding or subtracting. Okay, so here we add, guys. When the signs are different, you add. Because if you minus them, you'll get minus B, which is minus 2B. So you get 4A is what? 88. So A is 22. Now if A is 22, 22 plus a number is 31. What is that? 9. Done. Cheeky 4-mark question. Ayo, Russia, you're violin. My mental maths is actually kind of weak. I'm not living up to the Asian gods here, man. Not quick maths. Hence solve this equation. Now, what do we know already? We know what the brackets are, right? We already know that it factorizes to give you x minus 1, x plus 3. Now, this is the easiest way of factorizing because there can only be one other bracket. What has to go here? Have a think about it. Guys, it's actually very, very, very simple. Nice, Rashid. Lydia, nice. So here we have x times x gives you x squared. X squared times what gives you 5x cubed? That is going to be 5x. Using that same idea, what must be the final number? And this is why in the bracket I said you need to use inspection here because ain't nobody using long division here. 12, is it? Yes. Minus 1 times 3 gives you minus 3. Minus 3 times 12 gives you minus 36. Plus 12, sorry. Okay, now it says hence solve. So my 3 solutions are x is 1, minus 3, and what's the last solution? minus 12 over 5. Nice. Easy peasy squeeze the lemon. What would you say, man? Pretty simple, right? How greedy? Wait, greedy? Gabriel, what's greedy? Gustavo! Come on. Let's go. Guys, factor theorem, simple as. Lily, so part A would be about 4 marks and something like this. Because it's quite a simple, inspection here, probably 2. Yeah? Okay. Screenshot, Angel. Ayo, what do you mean, Hamza? What do you mean, dude? Bro calling me Unk. You're just a young buck. Alright, guys, so I'm just going to quickly, we're going to play Kahoot, but I'm just going to quickly remind you about the course that starts in September. Yeah? So I've shown you it last week, but just a reminder is starting from September, 80 hours worth of lessons, 80 homeworks. Each of those individual homeworks have 5 questions over the week, 10 questions per week. Monthly assessments, there's a pro and standard package. The pro package just includes a mentor, otherwise they're the same. So the mentor is there for 24 hours support. You can message them as much as you want, as many questions as you want. They'll be there to help you out. But otherwise, everything's the same as what I'm doing here. You're going to get your lessons. You can watch the lessons again. You have the workbooks, which you guys are using now, and access to the vibrant student community. All of them, Jack. Or for maths, the exam boards are literally the same, 98%. Yeah? Try this. I'll explain that in a second very quickly. So as you guys know, tutoring prices for one-to-one range between £25 an hour and £200 an hour, depending on who you're trying to hire. Here's examples, guys, of tutors. You see this guy, Tom, down here charging nearly £200, but then you can see above here, the average is about, between 60 and 80 pounds an hour. And when you total that, guys, the equivalent of what we would be doing for year 12, you'd be spending close to £5,000 for the year to hire a one-to-one tutor. And this is only based on £60 an hour. Guys, nobody here, apart from Brendan, is charging £60 an hour and Rohit, yeah? The rest are charging way more. So at the lowest price, you're paying nearly £5,000 a year, which is crazy, right? And even on top of that, you then have to find the tutor, you have to schedule lessons, you have to then manage timetables. Then there's limited reviews on them. You have no idea about their teaching style. Right now, guys, you're all seeing how I teach as an individual. You all follow me on TikTok and Instagram and stuff like that. You can see how I am as a teacher. Also, I have a track record of teaching 10-year-olds how to get an A-star in A-level maths. Lack of resources, no recorded sessions or extra study materials, limited review of past lessons. And then teaching often lacks focus on actual exam techniques. It's really just going through a textbook. If you've ever done one-to-one tuition, most of the time it's just going through a textbook. Which is why we create Mindspace. Let's compare the value. Like I said, guys, with a one-to-one tutor, you're going to pay up to £5,000 every single year. £8,000 and above if you're going to go for a highly experienced teacher. But you could choose me and my Headspace, and you'd pay £700 for standard, which is 5 times cheaper. Or if you want a mentor, it's just an extra 200 quid for the whole year. This is for the whole year, yeah? And remember, you have unlimited access to the mentor. My guy Ted, come on, one of the OGs. Let's go. So 5 times cheaper than traditional one-to-one tutoring. And also, my guy Michael, let's go. It's going to be sick. September's going to be sick. Because you guys are doing the summer course with me, we're giving an extra 30% off. So actually, it's just £400 for the whole year. Yeah. All you need to know is the summer 2024 discount code, £600 for the whole year for including a mentor. So guys, that's even more than 5 times cheaper. Yeah. So bargain central. You just need to know summer 2024. Yeah. Now we also offer a 14-day full money back guarantee. So in September, guys, when you start, you have 2 weeks to decide if you want to carry on. If you don't, then we'll give you your money back. Yeah. No risk then. You can get all your money back up until the 2nd week of September. And why stop at maths, guys? Now we have everyone going. So for the year 12 course, it will be done by Dario. I think you guys know who Dario is. Dario is one of the smartest guys I've ever met. He's helping me in maths this year. But
He has over 6 years of teaching, head of Key Stage 4. He has his PhD in physics from Warwick. He also got his first class at Imperial in physics. Laura, you guys all know Laura does biology, head of biology here. She also wrote papers for exam boards, so highly qualified individual. Brooke, a very special physicist. She studied physics out in a full scholarship out in the USA, and she also did planetary science at UCL. And over 6 years of teaching experience, head of physics, etc. And LaJoy, guys, LaJoy, a very special chemist as well. She got her first class masters at Oxford in chemistry. So it's safe to say, if you study with us, you will be looked after by the smartest people and the smartest teachers in the country. Now, we also have something that's new this year. It's known as the Ultimate Pass, which gives you access to every single subject that you are interested in. Katya, not year 12, but when you go into year 13, I will be. Yeah, so Dario is helping me with year 12. But when you get to year 13, I will be looking after you again. But don't worry, Dario is equivalent to me. He just has 2 earrings. That is it. And a nicer smile. So we got the Avengers, and also a lot of you guys know Davinder. Davinder is back. I'm not sure if he's dealing with year 12, but definitely year 13 in the chemistry department. So Dav is back. And for all 3 subjects, guys, this is how much it costs. We basically just times everything by 3. But it works out to like £2 to £4 an hour, yeah? But you don't have to pay all of this at the same time. Yes, in installments. Laura finally found the camera. Yo, that's crazy. Laura didn't know where the camera was before. Dradis, what subjects? All of these. Maths, biology, physics, and chemistry. Yeah? Okay, so you can split up into 4 installments. Dario is 100% Greek or Romanian. He is Greek-Italian. He's both Greek and Italian. So yeah, you guys can split it up. It would look like this. Yeah, this is for if you wanted all 3 subjects. So it works out to like £2 to £4 an hour. Yo, Dan, that is proper OG, El Mosey. That's 2 years Lun Gang OG status, man. Hey, yo, Dan, hope you're doing good, man. Limited time offer, guys. You just need to remember summer 2024. That's it. Yeah, there's a link in the description on YouTube. So the first link on YouTube, I can post it again. It just says exclusive main course discount. If you click that, it will take you to WhatsApp and you can speak to my team and discuss options. Yeah, you don't have to pay straight away. You can speak to them about what is best for you. Dan, what's your situation now, dude? And for year 12, guys, this is the calendar for next year. So if you are interested, yeah, you can make a note of this. And that is it, yeah. If you have any questions about the course, guys, while we're doing Kahoot, you can ask me questions, yeah. So if you have any questions, you can let me know. When's my next public lesson, Jad? It's always on a Monday and Wednesday. Next week's our final week, though. Come on, Sam. You know what time it is. It's time to get them top grades, mate. Time to get them top grades. All right, so let's do a quick Kahoot and that. What's up, TikTok? I am not monitoring the chat on TikTok, but come to YouTube if you want to play Kahoot with us, man. I'll put the thing in the chat, but just come to YouTube, mate, because I can't see the chat on TikTok. All right, you guys ready for Kahoot, mate? Studying chemistry at Uni of Bristol, nice, man. Banged the paper 3 last year after watching the... Hey, it was 8 hours, Dan, but it was lit, right? The Lun Gang stream was crazy. It's Bristol vibes. I was in Bristol, like north of Bristol, actually, not long ago, giving away the Apple Vision Pros. So this is for those of you on what is it, 781. Those of you on TikTok, if you want to join Kahoot. I can't see the chat on TikTok, guys. Come over to YouTube. Come on, Dan and Ted, the OGs now. Lun Gang graduates.
Yo, Svenny. Sam, with that stuff, can you message the team? I'm not sure if we're doing that. Definitely not for year 12s. We do that for year 13s, but I'm not sure if that's the situation this year. So just click that link and then speak to my team about that. Come on, Svanik, you know what time it is. BC, no, Dario will be. Nice monkey pickle pants. Aerospace engineering from Bristol's wild. Lun Gang graduates, Ted. Hey, yo, Ted, have you joined the thing? Who's NeilDoesMaths? Hey, yo, that's... I need to distinguish myself. Boom. Okay, there I am. I'm in. NeilDoesMaths. I think everyone is in though. Can I put Lun Gang grad on my CV after year 13? Yes, Matthew, of course.
Because one day, there's going to be a time where I've had so many Lun Gang graduates that your employers will have been part of Lun Gang. So imagine Dan and Ted in 10 years' time when they're close to 30, which is weird to say, right? They'll be employing people, right? And the people they're employing are people that I would have been teaching. So all they need to say is, you are part of Lun Gang as well? I was part of the original crew, mate. It's Neil, not Neil. Lily's Maths does Neil, which you guys should be following on Instagram if you don't have TikTok. Marion's Mr. Maths. But also, Lunga Games, one day. Alright guys, I'm going to give you 15 seconds to join. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lun Gang just taken over. We taken over. We taken over. Alright, let's go. Double points. Calculator discriminant. Oh god, where's my calculator? No. No, I'm gonna be so slow. What is that? Oh, mate, did Dom say you need a calculator here? Ayo, nah, Dom, you're violating. Oh, he did. You guys can't see my calculator. Yo, Frank, what are you saying, dude? What's your powerlifting numbers saying now? So -4 C. This is what it should look like. 0. Guess forgot to solar charge mine. That's crazy. Well, in England we don't even get sun, so. Nah, I was too slow. I still made 5th though. Yo, how did I make 5th? I know, you guys are too slow, man. Monkey Pants was very quick though. Very quick. Hey, yo, Frank, that's crazy. That's wild. Ashwin, not the owner, just one of. One of. Alright, next one.
Alright, true or false?
Oh, God. Oh, wait, let me have my calculator. Nah, you guys are just guessing, dude. Oh, no, I flopped. Nah, I'm just guessing. I just guessed. I've done this really badly. There's no way I'm typing this in that quick. I'm gonna do it now though. So you guys, we can confirm. Oh no, it was true! Oh no! Oh, that's it, when you sub in -3. Oh, mate, all of those who guessed at the beginning were the ones who put false. Mate, it's not looking good, bruv. It's not looking good. Hey, what are these names? But Monkey Pants is still on top. Let me hide this. Alright. Next question. Lun Gang Empire's falling. It's not looking good, bruv. Damn, mate, what is it? I know what that is. Dan does Neil's maths. That's crazy. Croatia, yes. 14th place. 72 points behind smiley face. Alright, it's not looking good, bruv. Remember, it's not always maths. Hey yo, it's not looking good, man. It's not looking good. Monkey Pants, Pickle Pants is doing very well at the moment. Okay, true or false? Another one. Not again, Dom, man. Oh. Oh my god, I flopped. I want to just get it right. Now you guys are guessing. Oh! It was false, but I'm in 15th place. Wait, that's what you get when you type it in. It's not looking good, bruv. It's not looking good, bruv. Is Mariam still playing? Mariam, where you at? Like year 7. Mariam, do you even know what's going on? So, going into the last one. The last question. Lun Gang now, that's crazy. Factorize. Lun Gang. Oh. Mariam, you're last. Do you understand any question, Mariam? You guessed everything. Alright. Most of us got this difference of 2 squares. Okay. Lunch Gang, you know. Ayo, that's crazy. Alright, let's see this leaderboard. Rome wasn't built in a day. Now, they're violating me. Leonardo da Vinci and that. Was that Asher? Neil's hubby's crazy. Oh, it's it, Mariam. Nice. Monkey Pickle Pants. Yo. W to Monkey Pickle Pants. Alright, guys. Well done, Mike. Remember. Nice one, Monkey. If you guys want to join the Year 12 course, I posted the link, but it's in the description. I will post it once more. You can just have a conversation with my team, ask them a bit more information. And yeah, otherwise, I'll see you all on Monday. Have a good rest of your week, gang. Peace out. Nice one. Can we join just a year? Yes, Dan, of course. So year 13 also starts in September. I just did that stream this morning, so you can still click that link, Dan, and inquire about year 13. There's also an ultimate pass for year 13 as well. No worries, guys. All the best for your results tomorrow. Good luck. Make sure you let me know how you do. Mariam, I'll see you in Key Stage 3 in an hour. And yeah, guys, I'll see you all later on. Peace out. Have a good rest of your week and good luck tomorrow.